Hi everybody, it's Dr. Turnquest Roll again, here to teach you today about non-standard units of measurement. Are you ready to see what this complex sounding skill is all about? Well, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Put it in the pot and make it cheesy. I'll show you. Here are today's learning goals. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the concept of measurement as determining how short, long, or tall an object is. Second, you should be able to put objects together with a unit to help measure its length or height. Third, you should be able to describe objects such as paper clips, cubes, and the body as non-standard units of measurement. Are you up for today's challenge? I sure hope so, because here we go. Here's where you need to put on your thinking cap and screw it on nice and tight, because I need you to consider this question. What goes with you everywhere and can be used to measure? Do you remember the learning goals that we just read? Well, there's your clue. If you said the body, you're absolutely right. Your body goes with you everywhere, silly, and you can use it to measure. So what is measurement then? Measurement is determining how short, long, or tall an object is. Isn't that pretty simple? What are some non-standard units of measurement? There are three common non-standard units of measurement that we like to use in grade 1. The first is paper clips. The second are connecting cubes or unifix cubes. And the third is your body. So, how will we use these non-standard units of measurement? Here's how we measure. We measure by putting objects together with a unit to help measure its length or height. Do you get that? That means we put the object next to our units in order to decide how long, short, or tall it is. Here's something for us to do together. Using paper clips as units of measurement, how long are the scissors? Do you see what we did? First, we have to draw a line on either side of the scissors. Next, we put paper clips between the two lines and see how many can fit. Are you ready to count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the scissors then measures 4 paper clips long. Now here's where you're going to try it on your own. Let's consider the height of an eraser. If we stand the eraser up, that means from top to bottom or bottom to top, then we're measuring the height of that eraser. First, we can draw lines at the top and the bottom of the eraser. Then we can place paper clips between those two lines. Last, we will count the paper clips that fit between the two lines. Super counters, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This eraser is 5 paper clips tall. If you said cubes, you are absolutely right. We can also use cubes to help us to measure. The proper name for these cubes are unifix cubes. Using unifix cubes as units of measurement, how long is the paint? Now this one is a little bit more tricky. Do you see where our lines are? And do you see where our cubes end? Well, let's count to see how many cubes our paint extends over. Team, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even though our line didn't make it all the way to the end, we can use the skill of estimation to say that this is closer to the end of the number 8. And so, our unifix cubes, or the length of our paint, is 8 cubes long. Consider the height of a crayon using cubes. Remember, we can measure the height of something by either measuring it from top to bottom or bottom to top. Let's go ahead and decide how tall this crayon is using the unit of cubes. First, we draw a line at the bottom of the crayon and a line at the top of the crayon. Then we count how many cubes fit between those two lines. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means then this crayon is 6 cubes tall. Let's consider how we can use the body to measure the length of something. Let's begin with a handspan. The handspan measures how wide your hand is. You will use your hand to decide how long or how tall a table is in your house. Can you tell me how many handspans it takes to measure your dining room table? If you don't have a dining room table, you can measure any table in your house using handspans. I'm back. If you didn't have enough time to measure using handspans, it's okay because you can always do it later. You can also measure using the body by strides. Strides are how wide you step when you walk. So, let's measure the length of your room using strides. How many strides will it take for you to measure the length of your room? This is also something that you can do once our lesson is done. Arm spans. Just like hand spans, arm spans measure how far out your arms can stretch, or how wide your arms are when you stretch them open. You can decide with the person who wants to work with you what you would like to measure using an arm span. How wide can your arms open? If you open your arms wide from side to side, you'll be measuring the length. If you open your arms wide, going from top to bottom, you'll be measuring the height. So, when you get some time, go ahead and measure using an arm span, of course. The fourth way we can use our body to measure is a cubit. A cubit is measured from your elbow to the tip of your fingers. If you hold your elbow out from left to right, you are measuring the length of something. If you hold your elbow straight up from top to bottom, then you'll be measuring the height of something. Did you get that? Are you sure? Well, When this video is done, consider what item in your home measures 1 cubit. That means either 1 cubit length, moving from side to side, or 1 cubit height, going from top to bottom. Here are today's takeaways. The things I want you to consider once this video is over. Is your memory bank open? Are you ready to store these very important skills? I sure hope so, because here we go. Measurement considers how short, long, or tall an object is. How many non-standard units of measurement do you remember us reviewing in this video? If you said 3, you are absolutely right. Do you remember what those non-standard units are? The first is paper clips. We can use paper clips to tell us how long something is by placing them next to the object going from side to side. We can also use paper clips to tell us how tall or the height of something by placing the paper clips from top to bottom. The second is cubes. Our connecting cubes that we see around the classroom a lot are also very good non-standard units of measurement. If we place our connecting cubes side by side, we'll be measuring the length. If we place our measuring cubes from top to bottom, we'll be measuring the height. The final one is the body. Do you remember all those units that we use when we use our body? Measuring puts objects together with a unit to measure the length or the height. Remember, length is how wide something is or how long something is. So we have to place the units next to the object from side to side. Height measures how tall or short something is. That means that we have to place our units next to the object from top to bottom or bottom to top, whichever is easier for you. Whew. I sure hope you were able to take all of that. Well, I sure had a great day with you, and I hope you had a really great day with me. Don't forget to ask your parents to help you to navigate to the videos, games, and even worksheets that will help you to better understand this concept. I'll be back soon to teach you more about what I know with mathematics. Bye-bye.